Hey guys, so with the current Powerful Opponent campaign going on right now, along with the free Metal Cooler, along with the Mecha Frieza, I think people have a pretty confident understanding that we're most likely going to be getting some kind of LOE LF character as like the main headlining character of this Powerful Opponent campaign. Typically, when you take a look at the LFs we get per month, most of the time, not every time, but like, I don't know, 90% of the time, they are linked in some way to the LF character that we get for the month. So I personally am expecting to get some kind of LF Final Form Cooler for the LF this month, which should be coming out in a few days of me posting this video. Actually, we could get a reveal as soon as tomorrow or today, depending on when you watch this video, but we'll see. So basically, I wanted to just revisit the LOE team and talk about what I would hope out of a potential LF Cooler, or some kind of like LF Final Form Frieza, or Ultra. It could be an Ultra as well. Like, you know, they could slide one in here, and then the next one we get will be a Legends Festival. But I think regardless, it's pretty obvious, at least in my opinion, that we're going to be getting some kind of big LF or Ultra LOE character. So I've built what I probably consider to be the current best iteration of LOE, which is weird because we have two non-LOE characters in the team here. So I want to talk about the team overall and what I would expect and hope that we get for a big release for this team. So first of all, the biggest issue that the team has had for a very, very long time is the clear lack of a red character. The last like actually solid red LOE unit that came out is the red Broly movie Frieza, which came out alongside Gogeta Blue and LF Full Power Super Saiyan Broly from Legends Festival 2020 going into 2021. So almost a full 2 years ago at this point, the last red LOE character, almost 2 years ago. So with how important red is, with obviously Super Vegito being the main culprit of why red is important right now, you pretty much are forced to run the androids in the leader slot if you want to be competitive with this LOE team. You actually have to. You have to run the androids, otherwise you're just not going to really make headway against Ultra Super Vegito. Which can be an issue because all of the androids are ridiculously good and they're going to take control of every single match that you're in. One of the things that makes LOE like as powerful as they are is their... Hold on, I'm going to pull up the party formation screen so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. So LOE has access to a really powerful equipment, which is this right here. So this is giving 6% to Pure Blast per Frieza Force battle member. So with the androids on the team, I mean, you technically still could run this because you still have two Friezas, but you're not going to be getting the full 18% extra Pure Blast buff from this because of the androids obviously not being on Frieza Force. So that's a big damage loss, not only for the androids, but for the other two Friezas, right? For Golden Frieza and Revival Frieza. By the way, you're pretty much always running the top row here. So that's number one. Number two, I have 3 points I want to discuss here. Number two is the lack of like what I would call an ideal Zenkai bench. We have one really good Zenkai bench, which is the purple Chilled, but the problem with him is there's no main core purple character. That's an LOE character. You can run the LF First Form Frieza. I think he's still good enough. But I think at that point, you're either choosing between him and Revival Frieza, because they both sort of fulfill the same supporting role in the team. I personally would prefer to use Revival Frieza just because I like the flexibility and I like the revive, just the cushion for the Rising Rush, because this team has no like defensive options at all pretty much right now. So that's, not having like a main core purple character with Chilled. I mean, Chilled's still giving a good Z ability, but Zenkai ability is not really affecting anything. But then there's no like really good green Zenkai character. I think they've had ample opportunity to Zenkai Awaken the OG Green Golden Frieza that we got during the first anniversary. For some reason, they've just refused to do it over and over and over again, so this Frieza remains on Zenkai boosted. And then I just threw Jiren on the bench as well, just because he's giving, I believe it's 38% to blast attack and defense for Powerful Opponent. And then he's also giving it to Universe Survival Saga as well, so that Frieza is also getting the Angel Golden Frieza is also getting that, because technically that Angel Golden Frieza is not on Powerful Opponent. And then Mecha Frieza is actually really good as well because he's giving 3% to, I think it's Blast Attack to LOE and Frieza Force. So the bench is not bad, but when you take a look at all the best teams in the game, like what I would consider to be the de facto best unit and best team in the game, Ultra Super Vegeta UI Goku and Dragon Fist, you have almost a full Zenkai bench for the whole team, pretty much, right? So that you have that team, you have like the androids team and like the future team. They're all getting Zenkai buffed. Like they all have really good Zenkai benches. And what I mean by ideal Zenkai bench characters are characters that are able to buff Zenkai both via their Zenkai ability and Z ability. So like, for example, if we go ahead and take a look at the LOE team, I know this is going to be a long intro, but I really want to talk about this. So here are our LOE Zenkai characters. We have Chilled, who I think is by far the best Zenkai bench character for this tag. We have Purple Frieza, who's also a good Zenkai bench character for this tag if the team actually had a really good purple character. And then we have this guy over here who's good, but again, we have no main yellow unit. I mean, you could run full power Frieza. He's still really good, but I don't think you can really afford to run him over the three that I have in the top row there. So that pretty much eliminates this guy and this guy from being able to be ran on the bench. Blue Cooler you could run. I actually considered running Blue Cooler over Jiren because he is Zenkai buffing the Revival Frieza, which does help a lot. But he's buffing strike attack and defense with his Z ability, so it's not really going to help the other two characters that much. So I just opted to go with Jiren instead. But that one's more up in the air. And then this Red Metal Cooler, I mean, again, I'm assuming that whatever the new LOE character we're getting is going to be red. This guy is technically going to be buffing him, but this guy's Z ability is so bad. It's just 35% to blast defense. That is very bad. So, I mean, this is nice, but I don't know. We need characters. You know who we need? We need characters like this, right? You're running this Goku on the core Saiyan team. He's buffing strike and blast defense to Saiyans, and he's giving green Saiyans the Zenkai ability. Perfect. He's going to be juicing the hell out of Dragon Fist Goku. We need characters like this Kakarot Goku, who's a free character, 20% to base HP for Goku, who the whole team is Goku except for Vegeta who's in the leader slot. Then you have this over here, who's giving Red Saiyans a Zenkai buff. Granted, it's not as potent of a Zenkai buff as a summonable Zenkai character, but it's still really helpful for UI Goku. So those are the types of characters I think we really need more of for LOE to really feel as powerful as those other top tier teams. Even characters like Fat Boo. Like Fat Boo is not a new character. He's a very, very old unit. He still gives a decently respectable buff to regen, right? It's double defense. But then for green regen, he's giving this. So if we have like a really super powerful green regen character that releases, guess who's going to be Zenkai buffing him? This character. Clear bench inclusion option for the team. Whereas on LOE, I just don't think we have like a clear option for a lot of these colors, right? Red, we have this guy, sure. Blue, we have this guy, sure, but it's not good enough, right? Green, we actually have nobody, which is the biggest problem right now because I think by far the best character on LOE is Angel Golden Frieza, and he's not getting any Zenkai buffs. So the lack of a Zenkai bench, number 2. And then the last thing that I do want to point out, this is not really as big of a problem, I think, as the other two that I mentioned already, but the team being super blast oriented is, I think, a decent issue as well. But what I mean by that is, let's just say, for as an example, we get LF Final Form Cooler. They have pretty much given every Final Form Cooler that's ever released either the defense type, classification, or melee type classification. So we've never had a blast-oriented cooler or Final Form Cooler because I don't really think it fits the character, right? Final Form Cooler, when he was fighting against Goku in the movie, he was just pummeling him with his fists, right? That's what Final Form Cooler did. So I think it would admittedly be kind of strange to have like a blast-oriented Final Form Cooler LF character come out. But I think if we really want to capture like the best version of a cooler that could help this team out to the best of his ability that we can get on this team, I think they pretty much have to be blast-oriented, right? Look at like every character on this team. Angel Golden Freeze is blast-oriented. Revival Freeze is blast-oriented. Mecha Freeze is blast-oriented. Chilled's blast-oriented. This LF Freeze is blast-oriented. LF Full Power Freeze is blast-oriented. This defensive OG Zenkai Full Power Freeze is blast-oriented. Who else? We have the Red Frieza who's blast-oriented. Metal Cooler is kind of like both. I think he's actually more strike-oriented. This guy's blast-oriented. The new free-to-play Metal Cooler is blast-oriented. So I would say like 80 to 85% of this tag is blast oriented. You do have some outliers, like this blue cooler, obviously strike oriented because again he's cooler. Every final form cooler is strike oriented. I think this guy's more strike oriented. The free to play green Frieza, and then this blue EX cooler is strike oriented as well, which makes sense because again final form cooler. So if it's final form cooler, it's gonna be tough. If he's strike oriented, it's not gonna be as good as I would have hoped, as if he were blast oriented. The best case scenario I can see is if they literally make him this character but better, but a modern version. I think having this guy's abilities to, because basically what this guy is designed to do is he is designed to sort of get into closer range with blast armor, and then when he's actually comboing the opponent, he's going to be doing way more damage with his blast cards because he is a ranged character. You can see he's literally range type right there. But he has blast armor. So I think a similar like design for a potential LF final form cooler could work. Like give him blast armor on strike cards, give him like a way to restore his vanish cage somehow, because what we're looking for on this team, because we're going to be replacing the androids. So I'm assuming an LF Final Form Cooler is going to be red. Like, okay, here's what I need from LF Final Form Cooler, right? We need him to be red. That is number one. If he is not red, it is going to be so disappointing. So disappointing if he's not red. That is the number one thing we need. He needs to be red. And then number two, what I would like to see is, again, some kind of like good red Zenkai ability for this team. I would love if they... What is this guy's Z ability? Let me just double check. I think it's LOE in movies. Yeah, LOE in movies. Blast Tech and Defense. And so if they Zenkai... I actually feel like they could Zenkai that character. Because the way that they're designing Zenkai characters right now is basically to be explicitly bench characters, right? They don't really want you having actually viable characters being Zenkai, which is weird. I guess because it's free now, they don't really want those characters being good, I guess. Whatever. But they could Zenkai this guy, kind of like not really touch him at all because he's still okay. But just as a good Zenkai bench option for a potential red LF Final Form Cooler. And then finally, again, make the Cooler a ranged character, but give him like the tools that this LF Full Power Frieza has to get into close range and start comboing the opponent and initiate through blast armor. Give him vanish restoration, allow him to be able to control the flow of the battle through the tools that he has access to from his own kit. That's exactly what the androids do. The androids are a character that you can literally stay switched into for the entirety of the fight, pretty much. They don't have to rely on team members to do anything. And I think that's the same role that we need right now for this tag to be successful. Because ultimately, this cooler is probably most likely going to be just replacing the android role on this team, right? He's going to go in the leader slot. He's going to be next to Angel Golden Frieza. He's going to be next to Blue Revival Frieza. And then depending on hopefully him being red, I could actually see myself swapping out Jiren for this red metal cooler, even though I just said he's not the best bench option because he's not giving any offense. Like he's only giving blast defense. But if the LF red cooler potentially ends up being that good to where we're actually replacing the androids with him, then I want to be able to give him as many Zenkai buffs as possible. So that's really what I see happening here. I think what I'll do is, again, replace the androids with a potential LF Final Form Cooler, replace Jiren with this red metal cooler bench, and then that will probably be the team. It would also depend on what that cooler's abilities are, if he like wants to be alongside any other particular type of character. The last thing I will also mention is this doesn't really help the the equipment issue I mentioned before. Because, for example, again, I just said that, this is one of the more powerful equipments in the game you can use for the, LOE team. But if it's a cooler, he's obviously not going to be in the Frieza Force tag, so we're not going to be able to make use of this equipment. But there are a bunch of other good equipments we can use. Oh, yeah, one other thing to mention as well is that one of the reasons why I think being blast-oriented is way better for this team is because there's way better blast equipment for this team, right? I mean, you have some good options for melee. Like, there's a good awakened equipment. I think it's like the Janemba awakened equipment, which is good. And there's a few other good ones. Like, there's where is it? There's this over here, which is not bad. It gives up to 6% to pure strike per linear view battle, but it's a first slot roll, so it's kind of annoying to roll. It gives blast and key recovery, so it's basically just offense. So it's not the greatest, but it's not bad. But yeah, you do have much better options related to Blast for this team. But that is pretty much it here. I actually didn't anticipate this going on for 15 minutes. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to jump in, and this will be a longer video. We'll just do like, I don't know, 5 matches or so with this team. I'll show you guys what it's able to do right now. But the androids are who we're looking to replace, which is crazy. Like, it's actually ridiculous. We'll see. All right, let's see what we got here. We're using the androids. Again, I'm not really a huge fan of this unit, but let's see what we can do here. Huh, damn. All right, we're gonna take some damage here. Again, this is one of the problems that I have with the current iteration of LOEs. There's really nobody on the team that can really take hits, like, well. This is gonna do a lot. This is not gonna kill us, but it's gonna hurt. At least this guy can heal up, and then we can consistently heal up with the Revival Freeze as well. All right, there's a attack there. All right, there's... why'd he go into him? That's interesting. That sucks. This. Don't forget that Angel Golden Freeze's main ability pretty much gives him a full heal. Unless you're debuffed somehow. Alright, can I play the game yet, please? Is that a quick attack? What the hell? Okay. Trunks. Alright, goodbye Trunks. Again, this is the unit we're replacing, by the way. That. Alright, we won. Watch this. Angel Golden Freeze is ridiculous. Oh, really? Okay. Okay, this is about to be dumb. I never actually fought this team using the androids before. Let's just go right away with this. It's fine. Damn it, I thought I had him in time for that. I guess not. Alright, let's do this. This is really bad. What the hell are you doing? What? What was that? Why did he drop there? Okay. This is bad. Like, really bad. He actually might have a rush already. Maybe I shouldn't have switched. He's gonna go immediately? Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and drop here. Alright, now we do this. Dragon Ball. One more Dragon Ball, please. Alright, we'll try and grab it on the Frieza. Alright. I would appreciate a Dragon Ball, please. Okay, thanks. Okay, no Dragon Ball. Alright, Whis is dead. Let's go right away. That's fine. Let's... no switch? Oh, he's dead. Okay. I was expecting him to switch and I would just rushed him. He actually lived. Okay. Well, here goes my rush. There it is. Dude, I tried to click that strike that he just... I hate this unit, dude. I hate this unit so much. He destroyed the strike I literally was about to click, and it turned into me using the green card. Are you kidding me? That's so annoying. Oh my god, I hate this character. What? Why? Why would you do that? Sure. Okay, I'll take that. Okay. Now we definitely won. Let's for that rush. Or I guess you just rushed, it doesn't matter. Alright, let's just go right away. If he dodges, we can just rush him. Dodge. No. I'm trying to back up. I don't know what's going on anymore. Let's just finish this. So this guy's team, by the way, is a really good example of what I was talking about with the ideal Zenkai bench characters, right? Because every single one of his bench characters are giving double Z ability buffs to the entire team, and they're giving Zenkai buffs to the characters you want to be helping, right? So that's the situation I want for LOE, but it's just we're so far away from that reality that it's just not going to happen. All right, so done with this, and we'll go for a quick attack just to get our buffs built up here. I thought he had a green there, I guess not. Alright. Damn it. He really switched to the red androids? Okay. Alright, there's Cell. It's free combo here. And we got our rush. Really? How would you do that, dude? Alright, whatever. Let's get this guy out of here. Okay, let's move on. Alright, leads off with Vegito Blue. Definitely not a character you... Okay, that's not what I meant to do at all. It's a laggy one. But yeah, this is pretty crazy because, again, assuming we get the best possible option for LOE, which is a red character, either Ultra or LF or whatever they want to do here, it's going to be pretty ridiculous to think that this is the character that they're going to be replaced. You actually didn't switch there? Okay. This is the character who we're looking to replace. Because here's the thing, right? If they don't replace if they don't make the new LF red or the new Ultra red, then like we've gone pretty much a full 2 years without them giving us a single red LOE character. So this is pretty clear they've been saving something. So I'm pretty confident that this is going to be an LF release for LOE. And if it's not, okay, can I play the game? The hell's the flag? I'm pretty confident that this character coming out, whether it's hard to speak at the same time, but I am going to be so surprised if this is not, well, sorry, I can't speak. Let me focus on this for a second. Let's do this. Can I move up? Dude, come on. Nice lag, dude. Nice damage. What the hell? He's actually doing nothing. Alright, let's do this. Let's go into purple Vegito. It's fine. No? Alright, let's please move up. What? Dude! Move up! I can't even control my character. Bottom line is, what the hell? I don't really know how they're gonna make a red character that's actually going to like replace the androids on this team. Maybe it's better if they just don't do a red character now. Like just scrap the idea altogether. What the hell is that? I can't even move, dude. This is unplayable. Can I move, please? This is ridiculous. There's something wrong with this game, dude. Alright, goodbye, sir. Because the thing is, if they make the new LF Ultra red, they have to be better than the androids. Otherwise, you're not running 2 reds right now. I don't think you would. 2 reds. I guess you could do red, red, green, maybe. Red, red, green with Golden Frieza. You would just be really, really susceptible to Ultra Gogeta if you did that. Which I guess wouldn't be that big of a deal. That's fine, whatever. Do we get the LF in this fight again? Should we? Yeah, we'll do it. Let's draw a blue card. I gotta wait for this Frieza's main ability to come up. Alright, let's get that blue card. Let's do this. Let's do this. Alrighty, next. We'll do one more match.
Bye bye.
Alright, we got the ridiculous support here. This is gonna be the final match. Let's go ahead and sidestep, please. Okay, that works. How much does this do? We have ridiculous amounts of support here from Chilled and this Mecha Frieza. Okay, I have a lot of blast cards. Oh no, sir! What do you think you're doing? You're dead. That's a lot of support that we're getting right here. That works. Might as well press this main ability. Why not? Alright, let's lock this guy in. Might as well. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is so stupid. You bring Bardock against this team, you just don't have a brain. At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. Okay. I think we'll do one more. This one doesn't count. You know, the more I think about it, the less I want the potential LF character for LOE to be red. It's kind of crazy. Like, actually, I'm kind of conflicted. What's this guy doing? What's that? Okay, I don't know what the hell is going on. Let's just drop here. What? I'm so confused. But yeah, like, again, a new character being red means they have to either be better than the androids to take over their spot on the team, or B, somehow fit on a double red setup with LOE, which is, I think it's pretty tough. I do. Angel Golden Freeze is good. What the? What? I'm not trying to... Okay. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Well, that's really bad. Okay, well, this guy's dead. I don't know how that just happened. Wait, why did he do that? Okay. He didn't want to use the ult? Get a guaranteed kill? Okay. How do you have so many cards? Let's have the androids just clear this for us. Hit him with this. Really? Why would you do that? Hello? Get a rush. Go for something right away, please. Alright, let's rush. But yeah, it's weird. I think this team, like, people are gonna look back at this year and be like, oh my god, LOE got so many buffs. Like, we actually got like 15 like buffs for this team this year. Your equipment and Zenkai's and new units, but I think this team is in a very weird spot right now. I do. It's a strange scenario. All right, what do we got now? I mean, one more card. I'll take that. Let's buy time with a quick attack. Damn it, he actually goes for the strike. Okay. Well, we're gonna get our first life pops, fine. A single combo with the androids and we win, as per usual. He has his gauge built up, which is really bad. Okay. Okay, one. GG. So yeah, let me know down below what you guys want to see out of potential LOE buff incoming in the form of either an LF or an Ultra character. What do you want to see out of a potential cooler? Again, I think it's the most likely option here. But again, red, blast base, but similar to full power Frieza, where he can actually maintain himself and, you know, restore his vanish, get key back, power draw speed, all that good stuff. I think that's what LOE needs, but we'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you all in the next one.